I'm going to do my version of a quick video, which is not normally quick, on MK677, which is a growth hormone secretagogue. So basically what that means, it will help to increase your natural growth hormone release. So it's not growth hormone, but it just makes your pituitary knock out a bit more of its own that's stored in there. And also IGF-1 as well, which is good for muscle gains, etc. So a few people have been saying, well, so you use MK677 for when you're on a cut, when you're cutting, when you're losing body fat, etc. In theory, yes, because it's growth hormone. Growth hormone will give you like a little bit of lean muscle mass, but not a great deal. It's just taken on its own. It's also good for fat loss as well. Feeling of well-being, helps with sleep. It helps to repair hair, skin, nails, tendons, ligaments, etc. So it's a good overall sort of body rejuvenator, if you like. Now, so hence people say use MK677 on a cut. Now, yes, you can do, because it will help reduce a little bit of body fat, like growth hormone will. But the only downside is, if you're looking for a cut, is that it increases a hormone called ghrelin. I've said this before, so sorry if I've repeated myself. Come on, Jasper. Where is he? There he is. So ghrelin is responsible for your appetite. More ghrelin, more appetite. So basically, when you take a MK677, you're best taking it before you go to bed. Willow! Dogs. Willow! Oh, fuck it, she'll come back when she's ready. Oh yeah, she's ready now, look, there she is. Where are you? Come on, darling. So you take a capsule before you go to bed. Now that will help with the growth hormone release, etc. But you will get up in the morning, you probably won't even last till the morning, to be honest with you. You'll probably get up halfway through the night. So literally, if you took one tablet, let's say when you go to bed at, I don't know, 11 o'clock, by sort of like 4 or 5 in the morning, you will be fucking ravenous. So you will wake up and you will be, the first thing will pop into your head, shit man, I'm starving. So you have to get up and eat. So when I was taking it, I'll put a lot of videos up, I don't know how long ago, 6 months ago, whatever it was, when I was taking it. And I basically went from, what was I, 1610. Yeah, I was 1610, and within a month I was 18.5. Now bearing in mind 1610 is quite a heavy weight for me to start with. So to go from that to 18.5, I've never been 18.5 without taking a shitload of steroids, to be honest. So I'm like, shit man. But I was getting up at like 4 in the morning and having like 2 tins of rice pudding and then going back to bed again and then getting up at, you know, 7:30, 8 and having my breakfast. So yes, it's good for a cut if you can control your appetite. So as you know, as I say, people are saying, is it good for a cut? Yes, from what I just said, but in reality, because you're going to eat shitloads of food, probably better off using it when you're on a bulking cycle. So can you take it on its own? Yes, you can. Can you take it with other things? Yes, you can. So if you're not using gear, if you take it like when I got to that 18.5, I took a product called Unhinged with it. Now Unhinged is a SARM. It's a combination of RAD140 and YK11. So they're both anabolic. So if you know about steroids, it's kind of like, it's a bit like taking Winstrol or T-Bol, something like that. It's kind of like a mild anabolic effect. So that got me thinking, if I take the Unhinged, you get the size and strength, the anabolic effect with that, and then you take the MK, you will eat more food. So that's going to feed the RAD140s to make it more amplified. And hell yeah, it worked, because like I say, I went to 18.5. So yes, you can take it on its own. Yes, you can take it with other SARMs. Take it on a bulk, as I've already said. What about steroids? Well, yeah, again, if you're looking at bulking, you know, you're on like a whatever, test deck, a D-Bol, whatever, trend, whatever your drug of choice is. I'm not condoning steroids, I'm just saying, if that's what you do, that's what you do. If you take an MK with it, again, you know, a lot of this training and getting size on is about what you eat and what your body's going to assimilate. So if you can eat an MK then you'll gain a shitload more. So you'll probably gain, to be honest with you, if you was to take your usual dosages of, let's say, Test and Deca, that always used to be my favourite bulking cycle back in the day. So if you took your normal Test and Deca dosages and you gained, well, let's just say you gained £10, you know, normally on those sort of steroids, on those sort of dosages. If you was to half that dose, right, and take an MK, so you're actually eating more, then you will probably gain more than your normal £10 by taking twice the amount of fucking drugs. So, yeah, the people say, oh, these SARMs, you don't know what they're going to do to you long term. No, you don't. Short term, they're fine. But if you can gain as much, if not more weight from doing what I just said, then we all know the side effects of steroids. If you use steroids, you know, you should know the side effects. So you're probably better off just do a little experiment. Buy some MKs and half your dose, and then see what results you get. Because I bet you'll get better results than taking the full dose, like I keep saying. Anyway, I'm labouring the point now. So yeah, if you want any, give me a shout. You know, they're available from obviously gymnutrition.co.uk. I'll put a link in the video. Or if you just want any advice or whatever, then just give me a shout. I'm here anyway. Cheers.